Hey everyone! So today I'm going to be doing the tag my first period story. So I got my first period the summer before 7th grade, and I had to think and backtrack to figure out how old I was, because I always remember it by the summer before 7th grade because I actually changed schools during 7th grade. So that's how I remember it. But I was 12. Figured it out. I was 12 years old. And on that summer, we took a road trip to my grandma's house. And at that time, we lived in Minnesota and my grandma lived in Idaho. So that summer we drove all the way on the north coast, north coast, yeah, from Minnesota, North Dakota, Montana, and Idaho. So we were at her house in Idaho, and I don't remember a lot, but I do remember that I was getting cramping, and yeah, I remember getting cramping a lot, and I was just like, it's probably just nothing, no big deal. And then I went to the bathroom, I felt weird, everyone knows that feeling, you feel kind of funny, and I went to the bathroom because there was only one major bathroom in my grandma's house, and I went there and I noticed that it was kind of red, and so I didn't tell my mom. I didn't tell anybody. So I was like, okay, I can totally handle this on my own because that's my thing. I'm no one has to know. It's totally fine. So I did the usual wrap toilet paper around your hand as much as you can and place it in your underwear. And I did that. I don't know. I don't remember that much about it. But I don't think it lasted very long because I don't think I would have lasted very long with rolled up toilet paper in my pants for that long, because I remember it being kind of heavy. And I was always worried that I would bleed at night because we were all on the floor, we were all bunking at my grandma's house. I'm pretty sure in sleeping bags. See, I don't remember much. And I was afraid that I would leak, but apparently I shoved enough toilet paper in my underwear to last for a while. And I don't think it lasted very long because we were at my grandma's for a while, and I don't think it was that long. So it ended, and I was so irregular at the beginning. So I don't think I got it for a couple months or something after that. But when I got it again, we were back back at my house in Minnesota, and I was the usual little girl who was so scared to tell her mom, and so nervous because we really hadn't talked about it. You just kind of hear about it at school, and she gave me that body book, the girl book from American Girl, which I recommend for everybody because that was my Bible during those times. I always read that, and I thought it was the coolest thing ever because it told me a bunch of stuff. But my mom had those big old super intensely fake pads, and that's what I wore at the time because I kept taking them from her because I kept using her bathroom and taking them. I remember that because they were literally diapers. It was so bad. But yeah, and then I finally got the guts to tell my mom, but I was so nervous that I wrote her a note and shoved it in her purse or on her bed or something. It was either in her purse or underneath her pillow or something really inconspicuous because I have 3 younger brothers. So it was I'm the only girl, and it doesn't no one talks about it. So she found out, and she was okay, we're gonna have to go get you some stuff. And I find I was way too nervous for tampons, so I always just used pads. And so I was using pads for the longest time and never really got into tampons, just because I was so nervous to use them. And I used disposables since since I got my period at 12 and like 8 years. I used disposables for 8 years, and that's crazy to think about. But now I'm using cloth, and cloth's amazing. But yeah, so that's my period story. I hope it inspires all of you to take away the shame. Take away the shame of having your period. Take away the shame of menstruation, and just accept it. And that's a womanly thing, and we should just love our bodies and just accept it. So I tag all of you vloggers and anyone else who wants to do this tag. And yeah, so hopefully I will see you guys later for more videos. Bye!